How can you set KPIs, key performance indicators, that will drive teamwork and employee engagement? I'll explain that in this video. Hello, I'm Stephen Goldberg of Optimus Performance, bringing you practical tips and ideas on leadership, team development, and employee performance in the workplace. KPIs, key performance indicators, is used by most or many companies to track performance. So you start off by setting what are those indicators? What do you want to measure to indicate if you're on the right track to achieve your goals in each department? And so take sales, for example. It can be sales performance, sales results, but also on other indicators to tell you if sales are on track to reach those sales results. Could be things like the pipeline, how many leads there are, where prospects are within the pipeline as they move along towards becoming a customer. So there's many examples. Actually, I was going to make a video on how to set KPIs and did a chatbot search, and it came up with the steps. So you could do the same thing. So what I wanted to add to that, which maybe the chatbot is not going to tell you, is that you can use the creation of KPIs to generate teamwork and employee engagement. And how do you do that? Well, if you haven't set KPIs, or if you want to revise your KPIs for a department, get your staff involved. Use my problem-solving, brainstorming techniques to narrow down what are those KPIs, what should we be measuring in our department. So this gets people involved in the decision-making process and gets them engaged. Now they understand what are the performance factors that are going to drive success in your department. And you could then link what they need to do on an individual basis to affect that performance, to drive that performance. But let's say you already have your KPIs in place and you've brought in some new staff. So how do you involve them in that process? And you do that by continuous improvement. So you get together with the team, you look at the KPIs. Are these still the right KPIs? What do we need to change or improve? And you involve your new employees in that so they understand what are the factors driving performance. This is much more effective than just saying to your staff, here are our KPIs, and this is what we need to measure and what we need to do to drive the performance for success in our department. So it's really getting people involved in decision making, and this is a great way to do it because you're getting them to see the bigger picture, to help you plan strategically. And this is what leaders do. You know, I talk a lot about leadership versus management, and a manager would perhaps come to the team with the KPIs and objectives already set, but a leader that wants to generate that employee involvement in decision making so they become more autonomous will take a different approach and get people in dialogue and discussion, and then make decisions, final decisions based on their input. So there's different ways you can do it. You could just ask their opinion. You could do a brainstorming, meetings to come up with the final KPIs, and then have them also involved in how we get to track that. Of course, for KPIs, it's really important that you can measure progress, so you need data points against those objectives or goals. So I hope this is something that you'll act on and will help you not only set the KPIs and improve them, but also generate that teamwork and employee engagement. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, do so now to get news of new videos. Actually, turn on the notification bell to get news of new videos. Check out some of the related videos I mentioned. I have a lot on team problem solving, which includes brainstorming. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk again soon.